Hello friends, welcome you all. In last lecture, we have discussed the heat of hydration process of cement, then the requirement and characteristics of OPC, then physical properties of OPC, and lastly the field test conducted on cement. Now, in this lecture, we are going to discuss the laboratory test conducted on cement. So let us see one by one. First, First is the fineness of cement. Second one is the standard or normal consistency of cement. Next is the setting time of cement. Fourth is the soundness test. And lastly, we are going to discuss the compressive strength of test. That is compressive strength test on cement. So let us see one by one. First is fineness test on cement. There are two methods to find out the fineness. That is, first is sieve test. That is sieve test using the 90 micron IS sieves, and second one is the air permeability test. That is, we are going to discuss with the Blaine's air permeability apparatus. Okay, so let us see first sieve test. This is the 90 micron IS sieve used for calculating the fineness of cement. So let us see the stepwise procedure for finding the fineness of cement using the sieve test. So firstly, we take the 100 gram of cement sample given using the balance as the initial weight as W1. So second one, take the 90 micron IS sieve and keep pan at bottom. So 90 micron IS sieve are taken and pan we are kept at bottom and lid at top. Okay. Next is sieve then cement manually by using the wrist motion for 10 to 15 minutes. Means we are giving the horizontal, vertical, circular motion for the, that is, we are shaking the sieve for 10 to 15 minutes so that cement sample gets sieved completely. Then measure the weight of cement fraction written on this 90 micron IS sieve, and it is weight we are taken as W2 in grams. So finally we are finding the percentage of fineness of cement, that is W2 upon W1 multiplied by 100. So it is in percentage. So there is some IS requirement for fineness of cement as per IS 269/1976. Ordinary Portland cement have should be a maximum percentage of fineness, that is 10% is allowed. Okay. Then rapid hardening cement maximum percentage of fineness is, that is 5% is allowed, and in low heat cement it is again 5% maximum is allowed. So this is the sieve test for finding the fineness of cement. Second one is the air permeability test, that is Blaine's air permeability test. Here we can see the apparatus for Blaine's air permeability test. This is the manometer. Okay. This is the pressure bulb. This is the stopcock. Okay. This is permeability cell. Okay, which having the diameter 12.5 mm at top and height is 50 mm. This is the conical edge. This is plunger is inserted in this permeability cell. This is perforated disc having perforation 1 mm, and this liquid, manometric liquid, used for use in this manometer. Okay. So here we can see this permeability cell is kept at the top of this cork. Okay, here. Okay, so let us see what is the main aim of this air permeability apparatus, that is to determine the fineness or the specific surface area per gram of cement, or we can say the principle of this test is the fineness of cement is measured as specific surface, and the specific surface is expressed as the total surface area in square meter of all cement particles in 1 kilogram of cement. That is, the higher the specific surface area, then finer cement will be. Okay. So let us see the procedure one by one. First, put the filter paper into the cell, then wet 2.84 gram of cement and sample, then put another filter paper on it and compress the plunger, then attach the cell on top of the U-tube manometer, Then evacuate the air in the manometer through the side tube using the pressure bulb until the oil reaches level 1. Then close the side valve and monitor the oil as it starts to fall. Then using a stopwatch, measure the time taken for the oil to fall from level 2 to 3. Then using the formula of specific surface area S is equal to K under root T, you can find out the specific surface area, where K is the apparatus constant, which is calculated by the for standard cement. Suppose we are taken this value as a 523.0547 and we are calculated T in second is 29 second. Then the specific surface area of that cement is 2817 centimeter square per gram. Okay. So let us see again what we are discuss now. Here we can see the air permeability apparatus. Firstly, we are put the manometric liquid in this U-tube manometer. The cork, that is permeability cell, is inserted over this cork. In this permeability cell, we are taken the cement of 2.84 gram. Firstly, we put the perforated disc. This perforated disc we are taken here. Okay. Then we take a Wattsman paper, that is 40 number Wattsman paper used. Then insert it in this permeability cell. Then take a 2.84 gram cement. Then put this cement in this permeability cell. Again use another Wattsman filter paper, okay, over it. Then compress this total cement using this plunger, okay, and keep this whole assembly onto this wall, okay. After that, using this pressure bulb, the pressure it reached the level 1, okay. Second is manometric uh, arm is open. So after taking this, after reaching this liquid to level 1, then close this valve, okay, and take a stopwatch. Really open this valve, and then this liquid try to slow down level 2 to level 3. So we have to measure the time when the liquid down from level 2 to level 3, and we have to measure that time in seconds, okay. So this is all about the air permeability test, that is a Blaine's air permeability test. Next is the standard or normal consistency test of cement. So the purpose of this normal consistency of standard consistency test is the water percentage required we have to find out, that is to penetrate the Vicat plunger in the cement paste up to 33 to 35 mm from top of Vicat mold, okay, or we can say the 5 to 7 mm from bottom, okay. So we have to calculate the water percentage required for what the penetrate the Vicat plunger into the cement paste up to 33 to 35 mm from top or 5 to 7 mm from bottom, okay. So here we can see the this is the Vicat apparatus or whole assembly of Vicat apparatus. This is the mold uh, in which we are using cement paste we can fill here, okay. This is glass plate. These are three needles, that is this is a plunger, this is initial setting time needle, and this is final setting time needle. So for this test, that is standard consistency test, we using this plunger, or we can attach this plunger in this assembly. Then we are using this glass plate. So this mold is placed on this glass plate, and then we are filling the cement paste in it, okay. Then this whole assembly is put in under this Vicat mold, okay. Then we are going to release this plunger into the this Vicat mold, okay. And from then this plunger should be penetrate into the Vicat mold up to 33 to 35 mm from top or 5 to 7 mm from bottom, okay. Here we can see this is the plunger having the 10 mm diameter, 15 mm height, okay. This is the cylindrical mold. Here we can see top diameter is 80 mm and total height is 40 mm, okay. This is the frame, this is the cap, movable rod is there, okay. This is the indicator. Here we can see the indicator or measuring scale is there, Okay, this is the final setting time needle, tip of final setting time needle. Here we can see this is the tip. So this is the enlarged view of this final setting time needle. This is 0.5 mm beyond this tip is uh, having. Then total diameter is 5 mm, okay, and height is 6.40 mm. So for this particular standard consistency test, we are not requiring this final setting time needle. We are using this plunger. Okay. So let us see the procedure, step by step procedure. First, we take the 400 gram of cement, okay, in tray. Then we are adding the 25% of water by weight of cement. Okay. Then we are mixing it thoroughly to make the cement paste. Then total time taken or taken to obtain the thoroughly mixed water cement paste, that is gauging time. So mixing this cement with water should not be more than time required is 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, this complete process is happening in 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, then fill this vicat mold resting upon the glass plate with the cement paste. Then after filling this mold completely, smoothen the surface of the paste, making it level and top of the mold. Then place the whole assembly, that is mold plus cement paste and glass plate, under the rod bearing plunger. Then lower this plunger gently so as to touch the surface of the test block and quickly release the plunger, allowing to sink into the paste. Okay. Then measure the depth of penetration and record it. Okay. Now prepare, we have to prepare the trial for this test, because we know the in only one trial we can achieve this standard consistency of the cement. So we have to take the number of tests or number of trials. Okay, so prepare the trial paste and varying percentage of water content, and follow, we have to follow the step number 2 to 7 again. Then until the depth penetration becomes 33 to 35 mm. So firstly, suppose we have to add the 25% water. Okay, then we have to release the plunger into this cement paste. It maybe goes down below the 33 to 35 mm, means it may be, firstly suppose it is goes down to 40 mm, means it means what, the water content is more in that cement paste. So in next trial we reduce the water. Suppose we are taking the 23% of water by weight of cement. Okay, then for again repeating this all procedure. Then after the 23% of water, suppose our plunger is inserted in cement paste, suppose 30 mm. Okay, so again we have to take another one trial. Now we have to going to take in the 24% of water. And after taking the 24% of water, suppose this plunger is penetrate becomes 33 to 35 mm, then our standard consistency of that cement is 24% of water by that weight of cement. Okay, so that is the standard or normal consistency of cement. Next is the setting time test. For setting time test, we are again using the vicat apparatus. So let us see the procedure. Uh, Here we only replace the plunger by initial setting time needle and final setting time needle. So firstly, we have to complete the procedure of initial setting time. So let us see one by one. First, we have to take the 400 gram of cement again. Then now we have to take water, now is 0.85 times the water required for standard consistency. Okay, suppose our standard consistency limit of water content is 24%. So we have to take in the 0.85 times that 24% of water to prepare homogeneous mix for cement paste. Now when we are adding this water into the cement, we have to measure that, we have to measure the time from that. Okay, that is T1 in minutes. Okay, after that fill this cement paste in vicat mode, keep the mold under vicat apparatus with initial setting time needle attached to it. Then again allow this initial setting time needle to penetrate into the paste and by releasing the pin and observe the total penetration. If the penetration is not 33 to 35 mm from top or 5 to 7 mm from bottom, then change the position of penetration surface. Okay, then note down the time at which initial setting time needle will give the required penetration, that is from top 33 to 35 mm. Then record this time, that is T2 minute, then hence calculate the initial setting time, that is initial setting time is what, T2 minus T1 minutes. T1 is what, when we are adding the water. Okay, then we are starting the measuring the time, and T2 is the when our complete process of initial setting time is complete, that is penetrate this needle from top 33 to 35 minute, that is T2 minute. So T2 minus T1 we can call as initial setting time. Then replace this initial setting time needle with final setting time needle and allow this final setting time needle to penetrate in the same cement paste. Okay, now we are not replacing the sample. Okay, we are using the same sample which we are using for initial setting time. Okay, so that sample we are using also for final setting time. Then note down the time at which final setting time needle will give the just impression on cement surface. Okay, we are know the final setting tip of that final setting time of needle, that is 0.5 mm is um, greater than the that rim. So we have to take the time at which this needle will give the just impression on cement. So that time is T3 in minute. So final setting time we can calculate as T3 minus T1 minutes. And we know the initial setting time should not be less than 30 minutes and final setting time should not be greater than 600 minutes, that is 10 hours. So that is all about the initial setting time and final setting time test. Okay, so in next lecture we are going to discuss the soundness test. Hope you will understand today's all the test. So thank you.